Hey guys, we are in the basement. Today we're going to do a very special John's Arcade. And you know what? We're going to answer a question that I get a lot on my YouTube channel and also at my website, johnsarcade.com. People are always asking me, hey John, where do you get these games? Where do you find the games? And today I'm going to show you one of the ways I have gotten games here in the basement. Now this is not the only way I've gotten games, but I've had the fortunate luck of going on a few what they call warehouse raids. And what it is these guys, these operators, these people who do this for a living, who put these games in the rest stops, in the laundromats. They put the games, you know, in bars. And there's guys that have been in this business, for a long time, maybe 20, maybe 30 years. And what happens is some of these operators actually never throw stuff out. So they'll have like a warehouse full of stuff, you know, and eventually it gets to the point they're like, get this crap out of here. And I've been lucky enough to have friends in this hobby who have met these operators and have arranged for us to visit their warehouses and do a raid. Now today we're gonna do just that. We're gonna go on a warehouse raid. Now this is gonna be a small warehouse. I've been on some warehouses that have been like the dream warehouse that's full of 80s classics. This warehouse we're going to today is not that warehouse. It's a guy that has been operating, I think, for about 10-15 years or so, and he's got some stuff in his warehouse that he just wants gone. I think he's actually getting out of the business, and we're gonna visit his warehouse. Now I don't have any room to get any games, so I'm just kind of going for the ride and also looking for parts and monitors and who knows what. So anyway, why don't we get in the car and head over to this warehouse. It's all blurry. Yeah, don't worry. I won't. Hi, I'm John. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too.
How you doing? Dave. Those are another names of the people that are running around your place, right?
All right, here we go. We got some Mega Touches.
Somebody's been drinking.
Oh, really? Here's a Neo Geo 2-slot.
Good shape, though.
That's a cute little Neo.
Yeah.
Here's your Turtles in Time, Melissa.
Just so you guys all know, everything is basically part machines.
Okay.
Well, let's see what kind of
Here's a board in there.
That's.
Yeah.
I've got Pete for monitor.
So it's missing the control panel. I don't know, was this originally maybe a Turtles that they painted black? And here's a Simpsons. Here's the control panel. What is this? Daytona, USA. Here's an old cigarette machine. There's a gumball machine. What is this thing? Oh, it's another cigarette machine. There's a pinball back there. What is that? There's a pinball machine right there. Yeah. Golden TMNT.
I'm thinking about it for $50.
Hey, it's so funny!
What's that? One of these?
Yeah.
Funny?
Not camera.
Oh, you want the tattoo machine, right?
Tattoo machine? No. So what's this? Marvel vs. Capcom and a Dynamo. This looks pretty good. Marvel vs. Capcom and like a Dynamo?
Yeah.
That's a pretty solid looking cabinet.
Yeah.
Here's a golden.
We might be in the market. Are you looking at one of these?
Who? Me?
No, I didn't know if you were being serious.
Here's a golden T. This was a Mortal Kombat at one time. Right?
Yes. But Alright.
Mr. Chase, can I see you for a second?
Let's
It's a bag of Jelly Bellies.
Yeah.
Let me see if Andrew, right? Andrew, Chase, Andrew. Let me see what the going rate is on one of these.
What?
You're gonna get a tattoo machine?
Yeah.
A sticker machine? That's awesome. If I had a spot for it.
Let me do it.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry about that. All right. Yeah, all that stuff.
Oh, why should we get that?
Neo carts. Nice.
I got
So
something for you.
What are you grabbing?
Well, these are for Alan, but this I just snagged for you.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Oh my God, I've been looking for this. Oh. Wait,
Okay.
but the cart says bust to move.
I think the sticker's over.
Oh, really? Sweet.
Or you can check this one. Make
Yeah. So the Neo carts are what, 20 a piece?
Yeah.
It says bust to move. Are you taking a bust to move?
Nope. I'm just grabbing the ones for Alan and then a couple others.
Oh, you think there's stickers over the word again right here?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. No, it's just bust a move.
Shit.
But check the cabinet because there's some in the cabinet.
Okay. All right, so which cards did you get here? Samurai Showdown, Super Dodgeball. Is that on the multi-cart?
Yep.
It is? Samurai Showdown 4, that's good, right?
Yeah, and then
And
Metal
Metal Slug. And then Fatal Fury. Oh, Football Frenzy.
Two, which was on the list or something.
Did you look through all these?
Yeah, that I thought was Cyberlit, but it's Football Frenzy. I was like, oh, if it's Cyberlit, I'm still there. Actually, but I didn't look through these.
You did not?
You get Metal Slug? That's the same one, yeah.
Bunch of monitors down there. Are those for sale?
Taking the rest.
Hey. Hey, Ted.
Yeah.
There's a Radeon here. Ricky wants that.
What does Ricky want?
He wants the one that I had.
That's it?
That's it.
There's something, I don't know if there's a board mission, you gotta ask Tom. I can't
Okay.
You can picture for him and show him.
I thought he was looking for a flat screen one.
He is, but he was also looking for one of these.
Yeah.
There's no PCB.
Yeah.
So is it worth sending him a photo or no?
You could probably get that on eBay. I don't know. Depends on the price. Do you know what he wants for this?
No, could I ask him?
They're 50.
For the non-working ones, you have parts.
Here, I'll take a picture.
I mean, you could probably get the. I've got a. Do I have a board or do I have a hard drive?
Hey, Tom? What? Somebody wants some information on this machine here?
Okay, I'll be right there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll pick it up for him. Yeah, $50.
Cool change machine. You should get that.
You need it. I don't have as many games as you do. I think like 4 quarters. I play all my games go back to rotation.
All right, we just we just bought the Turtles in Time PCB. Yeah. Do you have a screwdriver? It's not a bootleg board, is it? No. Actually, it's a 1/4-inch nut driver.
There's no head in those.
Yeah. Let me.
You can get the screws. It's good.
All right, so we're gonna get the board out of here. And this is a conversion cab. I'm not gonna get weird about it. So. Need to get a nut driver. This monitor, what is this? Yeah, thanks. All right, be right back.
Trying to get the card out. That's.
All right, so we found the Puzzle Bobble 2 Bust a Move Again box, and Melissa here just found the cartridge. All right, so I'm driving home from the warehouse, and yeah, that was, you know, it was small. There was not a lot of stuff there really, but you know what? I wasn't looking for any complete cabinets or anything because, quite frankly, I don't have the room for any complete cabinets. But I was just kind of looking for parts and maybe monitors and PCBs and stuff and just random crap. And I got some random crap. Actually, some stuff that I really have been wanting for a long time. So, okay, and we are back. I want to thank that guy. That guy that owned that little warehouse was a super nice guy. And I want to thank my friend Sly Kitty Cat, who set up that little warehouse rate. Yeah, it was okay. You know, I'm actually pretty happy with my loot. The games there were not really my style of stuff, but you know what? If I needed a Neo Geo or something, it would have been a great warehouse to go to. But anyway, let's kind of review our swag here. So I picked up a Turtles in Time with the marquee. I'm actually going to put that in my cabinet. Turtles in Time PCB, which is bitchin'. We're going to actually plug this in right now and see if it works, and the manual for it. And then here's the Bust a Move Again kit, which is awesome because it has all the artwork and the sticker and the little mini marquee and the cartridge. Oh, and I don't know what this is. This is some kind of larger insert. So yeah, pretty cool. All right, so why don't we try this first? Let's see if this works. You know, I took a huge risk here buying this because I have no idea if this works. The guy thought it did. He said it did, so we'll see what happens. So why don't we're gonna put it in this cabinet, and so why don't I go ahead and pull out the control panel, and we'll plug this into the JAMA harness and see if it works. All right, so I slid the control panel open there, and this is how you change the boards on this cabinet. This is a 3-coam Z-back here, and I actually have a JAMA switcher in here, which is this guy right here. And you can see I got my Street Fighter Alpha 2 and Atari's Tetris, and this little thing has like relays in it, and when you press the 1 and 2 player button, it switches between Tetris and Street Fighter. So for testing here, we're just going to disconnect all of this and plug the Turtles in Time PCB in. So let me undo this JAMA connection right there, and let me go ahead and unscrew this stuff. Always fun to do this stuff with one hand. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove Street Fighter Alpha 2 from this cabinet, and I'm going to enjoy me some Turtles in Time with Tetris. And I'm going to change the marquee too. I'm going to put that marquee in here. I actually measured. I'm going to have to cut it down a little bit, which is fine. You know, because that Turtles in Time kit, I believe, was only sold as a conversion kit, I believe. All right, so let's take a look here what's going on. All right, so I can just take this stuff right out. So I'm just gonna pull the Street Fighter, and I got to remove the kick harness. All right, so let's get this out of here. Can you believe how big these CPS2 games are? I mean, that's Street Fighter Alpha. That's the whole game right there. It's huge. I mean, it's a 2-board stack, the A and the B board. But like, compare that to Atari Tetris, which is this little tiny board. Okay, so let's get Turtles in Time. And we'll put that right here, and we'll plug it in. Again, trying to do this with one hand always sucks. Okay. Alright, so let's power it up and let's see what happens here. I gotta hit the power switch back here. Sure hope this works. Again, you know, I took a big risk here. I took the guy's word for it. I have no idea if this board works. And it does. Look at that. How awesome is that? Turtles in Time. So let's coin it up.
Let it show!
Excellent. Now this is the 4-player version, and I have a 2-player cab. So I believe I can just swap out the ROMs and make it a 2-player version. All right, this is awesome. I've been wanting this board forever. I'm gonna have to do that ROM swap sooner than later because the way it is now, I can only play as 2 of the characters. So I might do that today. Find the 2-player ROMs and burn some new ROMs for this. All right, so yeah, this is a success. So I'll definitely do a Turtles in Time video review later. So why don't we try the Bust a Move 2 cart and see if that works in here. Let me go grab that over here. I also want to throw in little mini marquees. I'm actually pretty excited about that. Because I've had to print the mini marquees on photo paper in my inkjet printer, and so it's actually in that box was the Bust a Move 1 mini marquee, and then we eventually found the Bust a Move Again one. So I actually got Bust a Move 1 and Bust a Move Again. So I'm gonna remove Magician Lord, and we're gonna put Bust a Move Again in there. Let me get my keys here because let's do the marquees first. And if you've never seen how this works, there's 2 keys down there, and you open those up to open this up to get the mini marquees out. And so let's get this crappy one out of here. And you can see how I did it just on photo paper. So let's grab these. And you can see how it lights up. Let me turn this light off. You see that there? So that's EL. It's actually EL paper that lights up. All right, so let's put, and these ones are gonna be much brighter than the my photo paper ones. They're just a little more translucent. Okay. Excellent. Bust a Move and Bust a Move Again and Mr. Do, and then the multi-cart. That's a pretty good lineup if you ask me. Okay, so now we gotta swap this cart, which is always fun. And I gotta remove Magician Lord. Let me undo this control panel here. Okay. So let's turn the light on. And you can see my cart lineup in there. The Super, I think it's a 120 in one, and there's a Puzzle Bobble, Magician Lord, and then Mr. Deuce. So let's turn the game off. Game is off. We're gonna yank Magician Lord. And we're gonna put our, Magician Lord's okay. I don't know. It was like one of the first Neo Geo games. And we're gonna put our Bust a Move Again in here. And if the Neo Geo gods are with me, this cartridge will just work. Sometimes you have to reseat the games. And let's see what happens. We just turned it on. Come on. All right, so that's Bust a Move, that's working, and shit, it skipped it. It's not working. All right, let's reseat it. I sure hope this cart's not bad. I know, this is kind of normal to me where the slots, you have to reseat them. Might take a couple tries here. It's skipping it. Does not like the cart. All right, I'm getting somewhere here. The cart is actually booting, but it's all messed up. I think I just need to clean the connectors. Let me do that right now. I'll be right back. Okay, we got it working. I actually cleaned the contacts on the cartridge itself with a little contact cleaner, and it's working. So we're good to go, and that's great. So Bust a Move again is a success, and here it is. And then also, I actually just put the Turtles in Time marquee in the cabinet here, and yes, I know this is a Street Fighter cabinet, but you know what? Truth be told, I am not a huge Street Fighter fan. But what I am a fan of is having a JAMA cabinet in the basement like this, which allows me to easily switch boards and enjoy a lot of games from the 90s and stuff. And I can do it all in one single cabinet, which is great. So I'm going to enjoy some Turtles in Time, and I played a little bit, and it's actually pretty fun. It's definitely one of those quarter muncher games, very repetitive, but I'll have a video of Turtles in Time up soon. So anyway, guys, that's it. That was the little small warehouse raid. I hope you guys enjoyed that. You know, I apologize for the cuts and stuff. It was kind of a hard thing to film. And the operator didn't, I mean, he was really nice enough to let me film in there, and but it was kind of awkward. He didn't want me to, you know, show the building and all that stuff, and I understand that. So don't ask me where that warehouse is, because I'm not going to tell you. So, anyway, that's it. You know what? I release new videos every Sunday, and sometimes in between, and you know, you should subscribe to the channel, because if you do, you'll get a little alert. And it makes it an easy way to follow my vids when I release them. So go ahead and click that subscribe button. And then also, I do a podcast every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, on the All Games Radio Network, which is allgames.com. The podcast is called Video Game Outsiders, and you can learn all about the podcast also at videogameoutsiders.com. All right, guys, thanks for watching. And you know what? Something actually happened tonight. You know, every time I do one of these freaking videos, something breaks, and Qbert is wigging out, and I don't know what's up with this. Check this out. Let me see if it does it. Ah, there it goes. See? It's like just resetting and resetting. Hear the knocker going off? Okay. If anyone is watching this right now, I checked the power, and I was getting 5 volts on the PCB. I didn't check really the other voltages, but I don't know what's up with that. That's bad news. This stuff is a constant battle. Anyway, thanks for watching my little channel, and we'll see you guys next time. Later. Goodbye.